You forgot what Mighty L said, Aavak. Forgot to raid the village. Guthrin, you forgot that I said that I've got more to do in Ettenmere.
Yes. Welcome. Do come in. You must forgive my lack of hospitality. The Maid of Windermere and her minions have left me in a bit of a situation. Creth and Airmer could offer no remedy, but perhaps your mortal ingenuity will prevail where others have failed.
I would be happy to try. What's happening, Tenwa?
I am Tenwa, formerly a knight of the House of Ballads. Many seasons ago, I was asked to give up my post and come here to work on the Fey Cairns. Hallam has trusted me with protecting the catalogue of legendary summer feats. I guarantee that every song is sung as it should be.
Okay. You mentioned the Maid of Windermere.
She is the Witch Magware, sworn enemy of our great house and enchantress supreme. She will do anything within her power to win the love of our brave King Wensin. As it is now, and as it has always been, she preys upon the wild and stupid to reach her goals. But something is different this time. She is growing ambitious.
Ambition is probably not a common trait amongst the Fae. I mean, you know, what use is ambition when your story will never deviate from that which is fated? No room for ambition there.
They were designed by Father Atair, a mortal, and I worked with Hallam the White to fashion the enchanted cairn shell itself. Quite a discovery they are. It took more than a season to conceive of, and then create the first working cairn, but it has been worth all my efforts. Our songs of summer are safe, for now.
For now?
It is a form of magic new to our kind, a creation of our own Hallam the White. It is what he and I have been doing here in the library these past few seasons. Lorestones have become a common magic among the young races. They are readily made, changed, and defiled. We Fae need a new currency of telling, a new way. The Echo Stone and the Fey Cairns are the latest in a series of experiments, as Hallam and I seek a way to protect and perpetuate our greatest songs.
We have come across one or two lodestones that may or may not have been defiled. Full of gossip.
Surely you know the songs of Sir Creth and Sir Airmer, faithful friends and knight hands who recovered the Sword of Ryderk. Ah, but it's likely you know them from Two Knights and a Troll. That is certainly their most popular ballad. They were here only moments ago, and I sent them after the villain who did this. My hopes for rescue go with them.
Okay.
The Great Collection was commissioned by Lord Isa himself, but it was Hallam the White who championed its creation and who crafted the Fey Cairns. As long as the library and its many cairns remain, the songs of summer will have a place in this world, being sung again and again for an eternity.
Well, what happened?
The maid paid me a visit this past evening. She and her accomplice, Nyx the Troll, stole my most prized cairns. All that work, and for what? With what I know, I should have expected an attack. Even this imprisonment spell, it is the same she used in the Ballad of Two Knights and a Troll. I can't recall the counterspell, of course, as that cairn was stolen. You must get them back, mortal. All of them. Especially the one you came for.
Okay. Tell me of Nyx the Troll.
As in his ballad, Nyx ran when he saw Creth and Airmer arrive. He is clearly under the maid's curse and may be doing her bidding. He ransacked the cottage and made off into the night, his gigantic arm piled high with Fey Cairns. My Fey Cairns.
Tell me of Two Knights and the Troll, and explain to me as if I were 5.
It is a tale of what happens when one wishes to become something he has not. In this case, the subject of the song was Nyx the Troll, a loathsome, pitiful brute. As a jest, the Maid of Windermere enchanted Nyx into believing he was an ordinary man. He attempted to settle in a quaint mortal village to predictable disaster. When the knights Creth and Airmer arrived, they treated him like the man he longed to be. They challenged Nyx to a gentlemanly duel and slew him in fair combat. Her nearest lair is Sunder Caverns, where her minion Nyx makes his home. It is a craggy pit in Haxie, east. See you soon.
Okay. Well, I've got to recover the Fey Cairns. But we're not going to be doing that just straight away. Ah! Ow! Okay, I should have seen that coming, but I didn't, and yet, ow, why? So, these are the Echo Stones. I don't have a cairn to use in it. Sad. Oh, actually, the treasure of Meropis. I have to know. Whoa, don't mind me. I'll get to your cairns in a moment. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything untoward up here. Beautiful Fey chest. Don't make a creaking sound. Don't need a great sword. Surging longbow can be taken apart. Skill book Dispelling. Inspect. Filled with lost lore and dozens of techniques, this book will grant a permanent bonus to the dispelling skill for whomever reads it. Yoink. After reading this book, your dispelling skills have been permanently increased. Dispelling. The threads of fate bring with the power of Lyra himself, and one such magic, that of warding, is closely attuned to our goddess. To ward an object is to grace the thing with a beauty and magnificent. Her glyphs are the seals of power, the soft curve of a line, the magnificent artistry of form visible in the vortexes of the spell. It moves with the grace and ease of water, the swiftness of the wind, and in the pattern of the great cycle itself. If warding is a gift of beauty unto a thing, then dispelling is the collection of this beauty unto oneself. To tap the glyphs of fate is to subsume that magic in a display of arcane command. The simplest of wards carry direct and steady, if mundane, glyphs. Their connection to the arcane veil is severed easily. They are but single strands of decorative fabric in the weave of fate. The greater wards, however, include the more exceptional glyphs that are interwoven with each other in an exquisite array. These delicate strands of fate cannot be separated from the weave for long, and so the harnessing of these glyphs must be excised as smoothly and swiftly as the wards themselves. As the elegance of our goddess is captured in the ethereal glyphs, so too is the indelicate nature of our mortality captured in the dark sigils of our wards. No human or alpha, no more giant may wield the power of may wield the power of magic without the tarnish of their mundanity. The markings left behind are often dark sigils and serve as a reminder to all who would covet Lyra's majesty. I will leave this book here. That's your book. I could probably sell it for a small fortune considering it's a skill book, but that would be rude. Dispelling, permanent level up, nice. Persuasion, I think, is the next thing I'd pop a skill point into, though. Either that or go for blacksmithing, because we're already at a point where I can start to do some pretty nice stuff. Or sagecraft. Ah, so many choices. Right, let's insert the can that we've got.
May the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen, listen as the echo stone etches each ballad in memory. Hail, we sing of Meropis, last of the water-born isles now gone. Hail, we sing Meropis, majesty our mantle and courage our sign. Hail, we sing Meropis.
Hail, we sing Meropis.
Who wore but lies upon him. Death to the betrayer, whose lust beheld our glory. Death to he who took our beloved treasures and hid them from our eyes. May the treasures of Meropis outlast them. When mountains fall and seas rise up, when all the courts have fallen.
Would I like to start this ballad? Yes. Okay. I wasn't expecting, but I've chosen to relive the famous Fey ballad Treasures of Meropis. Or relive. in which Sir Ferrara looted the legendary treasure chambers of Meropis, the ancient island nation that later sank into the sea. Ferrara hid his stolen prize in bodies of water around Dalentarth. Okay. I'm on board with this. Are you on board with it? I think you're on board with it. Of course you're on board with it. We get to get more gubbins. What's not to be on board with? Oh, okay. So, actually not too many. We'll have a couple we'll have to get over there, but nothing too terrible. All right. I quite like this. I quite like this indeed. We're going to go to Waterhall Down. Grab this one. I also have a couple of things that I want to grab around, or rather, saw nothing. They had it coming. Why you gotta be snitch? Out. But we've got a couple of things around the House of Ballads that I need to pick up. Specifically, we did collect a bunch of new keys. Do I still have them in my key ring? Let me just double check. Do I not have a key ring? I thought I did have a key ring. Do I not? Ah, there we are. Yeah, we've got all of Aman's keys. Well remembered, my dear, by the way, because I had forgotten that we picked up more keys. I would have remembered eventually, but who knows how long that would have been. It probably would have been like one time I was passing by a chest like, oh, why haven't I looted this one? Open it up, like, oh my god, of course, yes. And then I would have gone looking for them, but you've saved us quite a lot of time by reminding me. Hello. Good night. Hi. Who doesn't love an excuse for more thievery? What do you mean thievery? How? Oh, actually, yeah, I'm so sad. Of course, yeah, you know, normally I would never stoop to such. You know, I would only acquire legally sourced gubbins, but sadly, I've been forced into the role of Sir Sagrel, and that now means that I must go around taking gubbins that one might say do not belong to me. It's a terrible fate, honestly. I'm a victim. I want you to know. A victim. No. Oh, ow. Okay. I guess, yes. Just remember, chat, it is all Sir Sagrel's fault. Aavak did nothing wrong. As long as you remember this, then everything else will be fine. Aavak can do no wrong. Oh, I don't know about that. There's plenty of things that I do wrong. But when I do wrong things, I do them in the rightest way. I need to be in that water. How does one get in that water? They swim up from the other side. You're going to be annoying to get behind, aren't you? Not here. Come on, brother. Been a while since we were in this camp. Ah. My dear says, I watched the previous streams a few days ago, and since then my brain was just focusing on them. I have to thank you, really, for releasing the thought from my brain. You're more than welcome. More than welcome, my dear. Okay. Yoink. Treasure number 1. Right, where's next? Well, at this point, we kind of want to be over near the House of Ballads, really. In Gorgwath. We want to be in Odorath, rather. Oh, actually, is this Odorath? Yeah, I would say all of this is Odorath. Let's go to Gorgwath. And we'll start hunting around for the chests from here. I forget exactly where they are, so it's going to be a case of just wandering around looking for them. So in a way, it would actually be better for me to start up by the House of Ballads and then work my way down. As that way I can be more thorough about my search. Okay. So from this point, we'll look. We're going to thoroughly search all of this area. Then we'll search the middle section. Then we'll search this section, and then finally the lower section. Oh, my DL says, wish for me to point out where the chests are. You know what? Sure. I mean, we've already been around here, so I don't feel that's spoiling anything for us. It's just saving me time, because I've very much forgotten where they were all at. Thank you. Somewhere to the north. Oh, move back a bit. No magic from you, please. Right, somewhere to the north, far north, just before we go to the other zone, where it lingers to the right. Okay, fair enough. That would make sense. Let me grab this charge, and I'll start making my way down there. And then the other is in the middle, just north of where we met the goodest of boys. Ah, okay. That tells me all I need to know. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've definitely been to Gorgwath. Hello. One of the things I like about the finesse build is you are extremely mobile. I've never really been one for just trying to tank damage. I've always preferred to... There's probably that chest over there. I've always preferred to just avoid being hit at all. Very Mr. Miyagi, I know. No. Since we're up here, we may as well go grab that reagent. I don't see any reason to fight with them, though. Right, down to the middle. Yeah, thank you very much for that, because that is literally just saving us time. Because it would have just been me faffing around. What we want is about there. Retreading old areas while I try to remember where I spotted something. You know, one of a bajillion chests. There would have been no particular value to that content, other than, you know, the fact that I would be gathering gubbins while I was doing it. But. Oh, yeah. Now we met the goodest of boys down this way. Okay. Right, you said just north. Oh, yeah, literally right across there. An Almain cutlass. An ancient, outsized and battered cutlass, long out of fashion amongst the Almain, but prized for its potent enchantments. Damage versus Alpha? That sword is racist. My lord. Right, okay, that is good enough. We're not going to be heading down that way. What is the next quest? Night on the Troll. If that one was selected, where would I... Oh, I would be going to Haxie, okay. Okay. Well, we got a couple of other things to do first, but we may need to make a decision relatively soon on whether we are going to push for going into Teeth of Naros or proceeding with the main quest for a bit. Also, I just realized something. That would have helped with not dying that first time, my lord. I always forget those enchantments. I don't know why they don't stick in my brain, but they don't. Pearl. Now, the thing with the Teeth of Naros is once we go there, we're kind of locked in until we've completed the Teeth of Naros area. And it is a whole area. It's like a whole expanded quest line. Uh-oh. You noticed me? You did. Okay. No. Ouch. Okay, I guess, yes. Wow, that was closer than I would have liked it to be. Nope. Just need to get the timings down, really. Ouch. And then not get smacked in the face, ideally. Nope. Now that you've been staggered, I need to punish you for it. Didn't dodge. Damn it all. I could have gone Reckoning mode, but a single Etin is not worth it. That is a better shield, so sure. Always keep your Gubbins Grotto organized, chat. Always. Right. Oh, that's right. I could have also summoned my bony friend. True. Greater precision. Not terrible. Not terrible. Okay. That was a nice little distraction there. I mean, the Etin is still a good level. Good thing to level on for me right now, I would say. How many we got down there? We've got an Etin Shaman. Got a bear. Not enough going on there. Two Etin Brutes. Etin Shaman and Etin Brute. A Wolf and Etin Brute. War Priest. Maybe if I could drag you up there and then trigger my Reckoning mode, that would be a decent bit of experience. Not going to want to summon my ally then for a first couple of moments at least. Out the water, please. Etin Brute incoming. Oh, damn it. Wasn't quite fast enough. It's fine. Don't mind me. Whoop-pow. Ouch. Rude. Oh, God damn, you are actually fast on your feet, aren't you? Am I out of mana? Uh-oh. That is badness and sadness in the most extreme format. No, come this way. Oh, you little scallywag. I actually need to make a bunch of healing potions then. Oh. Do I not have a bunch of large healing potions? I was assuming that it would go for whatever my largest healing pot was. I don't. Well. Okay. That is very good information to have. Hey, Gorta. Come on along. Can I kill any others? I don't think so. And don't. That's fine. Yeah, that is gonna hurt. 98 gold from detected, isn't there? That is very much gonna hurt. I'm gonna need to go back to my home, I think. I could, of course, go to... Well, I can go and buy a bunch of potions from someone, but I will try and craft a few first. Yeah, I was chugging a lot of those healing pots earlier, to be fair. Do I already have the... I do have the minor healing. Oh, I can make a lot of them too. I can make a lot of them. But I can now experiment with 3 potions. I can add a measure of power, health, and restoration. Let's see if this turns into anything. Yeah, greater healing potion. Nice. Okay, it takes a little bit more, but I'm alright with it. We've got leech, lightning, ice, poison, physical, mana, magic, armor, blood, damage, extraction. But for now, let's go for the greater healing potions. Anyone else getting mild nostalgia for Fable 1 while watching this game? Oh, Sir Alasol, I imagine quite a lot of people are doing that, actually. That's all I can make of those. And now we're going to just spam a bunch of these. Actually, maybe I should go for Minor Alchemist's Art. No, not really. There'd be no direct benefit to me doing that right now. Okay, that'll do. Right, let me have a quick stock check. Okay, we've got 31 minor and 6 major. Perfect. 30 minor and 6 major. That was the entirety of my stock of up to now reagents, by the way. Like, that's taken me this many streams worth of gathering to get all those. Granted, I am gathering a lot more right now than I was previously, so it's not as bad. Yeah, let's go to the oratory. Also see if you have anything else you'd like to trade of any value.
I'm not only in the market to sell, I buy too. Just don't expect me to give you a fair price. What? I thought honesty was appreciated.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't want to buy my own stuff back. But at the same time, actually, yeah, I do. There you go. 14k. I'm carrying 166,000 gold coins with me right now, chat. It's a rather large amount of currency to be just carrying around on one's person. Okay, I should be able to get over to that from over there. Food arrives, says my deal. What food? Whether it's better or not, says Alasol. It just I feel like classic RPG elements, lots of freedom of choice, the age-old art style that feels right. I suspect the rightness of the art style comes down largely to what art style you saw a lot of as a kid. You know, in the whatever you grew up with is what you kind of bonded to in terms of art style. Maybe that's like a strong or dramatic word to use, but I feel that it's kind of accurate. Yoink. Coral sliver. Essence of Fate. That was D&D gold coins. That would be over 6,000 pounds of gold. I mean, to be fair, yeah, even fairly sliver-like coins would be necessarily an enormous amount of weight. Because gold is heavy. No poison, please. Right. With that, the next areas for us are in Glendara or Haxie. We've got a couple of options. We could go through Haxie, then up through Glendara, also check out the Travelers, or take our leave from the main plot in order to go to Teeth of Naros. And again, we would be here for a while if we left. The Teeth of Naros, once you're there, you're kind of locked in until you've completed the quest and can leave. We can come back to that later, or pretty much at any time we want. The Travelers might be worth us going for early. Well, I say early, you know, it'd be more or less the right time. Because that is a specific kind of thieves area, if you like. We would get access to fences who we could sell our ill-gotten gains to. Also, I think there are a couple of traders there. Science Psychopath says, whichever has a fence. As far as I'm aware, the Travelers camp is the only... No, actually, it's not the only one. But it's certainly the only one we've got access to for the first while. First, unlock a way to sell stolen items so you can carry more gubbins in the special area. That is a reasonable way to go. Yarrow says, leave the DLC after the main game. Best experience. I disagree. I don't think the Teeth of Naros expansion has to be done in any particular sequence. I don't believe that having completed the main game offers any substantial or any at all really difference to the narrative of the area. It can be done whenever. Unless you're talking about the fact that the Teeth of Naros, because it introduces a new kind of damage type that enemies in the main game are not resistant to, makes the main quest line a bit easier. But I don't necessarily think that's a negative, really. Hi. Rawr. And such. Oh. Ouch. Oh, that's what you get for attacking me through... Nope. A fire pit. Ouch. 222 experience still from them. Genuinely quite good. Yeah, you were talking about the fact that the new damage type is quite powerful. Right. I get where you're coming from there. Though I would argue that it doesn't really matter. I'm already playing this on a higher difficulty level just because, and bear in mind, you know, I'm not claiming that I'm amazing at the game. That my death count is testament to the fact that I'm not. But I would be having no real opposition on the normal difficulty. So I'm not particularly inclined one way or the other, really, with that kind of stuff. I'm already changing difficulty here and there, so it's just fancy stuff. I really love the story in Teeth of Naros. Personally, I kind of rate it higher than I do the main story of the main game, so getting to that earlier is not a negative as far as I'm concerned. That's perhaps a little bit reductive, and you know what, I'll walk that back. The main story is actually quite nice. The main story is really nice. I just really click with the theme of Teeth of Naros. I don't know what it is about Teeth of Naros that means that I like it so much. But it's not because I dislike the main story. That the way I said it first kind of made it sound like there was something wrong with the main story, and there really isn't. It's just, damn, the Teeth of Naros is so good. Please stop. No. Naughty brute. Ah! Stop body slamming. It's rude. And punching me in the back. Twice. Double rude. I swear. Oh, my lord. Okay, you need to stop, guys. As does your wolf, actually. Aha! Okay. They got it. Thank you. You need to help distract them for me. There we go. To be fair, the Fey Gorta really does a good job of distracting you. Okay. I should have summoned you a little bit earlier. Manolan, thank you very much for the 45 months of tier 2, no less. Diolch yn fawr iawn for your support. It is enormously appreciated. Did I leave something here? I did not. And yet, why? Oh, was that a chest that I couldn't take stuff out of because my inventory was too full and then I forgot to open it when I came back? Oh, bad me. Naughty Aavak. Why are you shiny? I think you're shiny. I think the game didn't know where to put your loot, so it spawned it in a sack. But now you've got a shiny backside, and it's never going to go away. I think we've probably covered everything here now. So with that, let's switch over to the 2 knights and a troll. An epic ass. Had I not looted the... Oh, no, I hadn't looted the wolf. Fair. Right, well... We've been down to Toff Farm. We've been up to the Ballad's Library. This isn't a very large area, to be fair. So we could at least clear this one out. And we've also got a bunch of quests in Glendara. So I'm going to say that we can probably do these quests before thinking about Teeth and Naros. At the very least. Gives us a little bit more time to make the decision. Let's have a look. We're coming up to a tea break. We've got a little bit more time, though. Don't mind me. I was not there. Definitely not me. Where are you going? Turn the other way, buddy. Uh-oh. Sleep now. Only dreams. Not bad daggers, actually. Starting to get up there. Okay, we've got a certain something up ahead. What is that certain something? Oh, I believe we're going to come across a couple of the quests for the Warsworn around here. And also, I think in this area, trolls start being a regular mob. Yeah, I'm on hard. Not very hard because it has been so long since I played that I'm going to be honest, there was no guarantee that I would remember what the heck I was doing. Need your help? Oh, I really should have called you a little bit earlier, but okay. The problem is that might have made it a bit harder for me, ouch, to get a sneak attack off. Not that it did a lot of good, if I'm honest. No. That's right, Mountain Troll. You keep distracting them. we go. Got stagger. Now punish you because of it. Perfect synergy. Whoop. Whoop. You will be worth a lot of experience. 445. Delicious. Oh, a decent amount of cash too, actually. The building behind you, were you teleported to? You thought you could not enter it when you walked here last time. However, the message says you unlocked the door with your ring. I've already been in there, my dear. That's where we were earlier. That's the Ballad's library. That's where I had the quest to go talk with the library. Sorry, the librarian. I was thinking the library master. The keeper of books. I was honestly really searching for the word for librarian, and it was kind of hard resetting my brain. Hello, Jory. Yoink. I'm not going to be using those, so... Master of Books does sound good. I mean, if you were a librarian, would you prefer to say, yeah, I work as a librarian, or to be able to say, I am the Master of Books of whatever library? Be honest now, chat. Which one would you prefer? Oh, sheep in a car says, to be fair, Master of Books sounds more like an accountant. Okay, same question then, I guess. If you were an accountant, would you prefer to say your job title was an accountant or the Master of Books? Oh, hello.
You there? Did the Wolfsworn send you? It's about damn time. I've been rotting in this forest for near a week, and Jory's dead. The trolls are much worse than we thought. We thought rock trolls were bad enough, but these are mountain trolls, twice as strong and very ill-tempered.
Okay.
Sworn to war we are. Swords for hire. Not a bad way to make a living if you know which end of a blade to hold.
Tell me about the mountain trolls.
Foul brutes. Unbelievably strong. Twice as strong as everyday rock trolls, and now they've come to Haxie. When you come across any, try to get in close. The belly is where they're tender. Slip a blade or two in there, and they won't be on their feet for long.
Jade Wolf says in chat, maybe try wearing armor, my guy. It's like, I mean, you're not wrong, Jade Wolf. To be fair, that is a good point. Also, Tiefling Lead, I do apologize. I appear to have missed your subscription earlier. Thank you very much for that. That's very kind of you. Tell me of Jory.
We came through training together. No one could outdrink Jory. One time, I remember he actually managed to... You know what? It doesn't matter. Bastard's dead. Hell of a time we had, though. He was one of the good uns.
One of the good uns, chat. Well, I'm hearing about the contract.
Oh, excellent. Look, we meant to take care of this situation, but things got out of my control. One of the mountain trolls killed Jory. Anyhow, I'm glad someone arrived at last. The mountain trolls must be stopped. The one that got Jory is still at the camp we made out here.
No, it's not.
If you can
Neither
take
is
care
Jory's
of this,
gear.
I'll be able to retrieve Jory's belongings from the camp.
No,
I
you
promise
won't.
you what's left of his sword as reward.
About that.
All of them. I think there are 5 wandering the surface, including one at our makeshift camp. The contract was to clear the forest. Do that and I'll be able to return home with honour.
Fair
Try
enough.
not to die.
I'll try. Or maybe you should say, judging by the way you're groaning, maybe you should save that advice for yourself. Right, well, we've got a couple of trolls down here. I see no reason not to do that. I'll be a nice one in this area. If we have a look. Yeah, we've got a couple strewn around. We've got a couple of quests besides. Toff Farm we've already been to. Got a few things to do down there as well. Okay. It looks like a troll is just down this way from the seams of it. Yep, there it is. Yoink. Executioner's Feyblades. I mean, they're getting up there. Ooh. Well, that's really nice. Okay. Equipped. I am being snuck up upon. Thankfully, they appear to at least be good sports and are giving me ample time to manage my gubbins. Can't say fairer than that, really. Oh, I very much disapprove of you. Yeah, let's not be there, alright? I'll happily defeat you over here. Don't mind me. Must have been the wind. I mean, now's my chance, I guess. You're going to spot me. I can feel it in my bones. Especially if I mess up like that. It will. Being punished for my hubris. Uh-oh. Nope. 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 Let's try and get rid of them. Ooh, okay. Yes. I'll use it. Mind you, I should have saved that for the troll, thinking about it. But still, the Thresh is a high enough enemy. I'll still get a decent bit of experience from you. Ooh. Oh, I'm going for a bow kill. Okay. I respect it. Pop. 1,800 experience. And 4 Essences of Fate. Alright though, chat. It's time for a tea break. So, let's go and hang out with our groany friend over here. If they have returned to this area. Yeah, they have slowly making their way there. Okay, you can let me know how much of a fuss they make while I'm gone.